Make sure to subscribe to this channel for more videos like this.
Alex and Jen, who will be taking us through the next 2 hours. Good morning, guys.
I was mesmerized by that. Not by Jim singing, actually, just by the view out there.
Thanks for clarifying, Jen.
Not a bad voice.
Yes, that's true.
There's your second career option, Jordan.
Thank you.
All right, we'll take it from there. We roll on right here on America's Morning Headquarters until noon. Thank you so much for joining us.
Absolutely. Lots to track here for us as we kick things off for this week, including, of course, talking about this heat in the middle of the country that's building and will be spreading. Tropics getting more active.
Tropics are busy, and thunderstorms and maybe severe weather. So we've got it all for you. Quick look at your snap and out of thunderstorms up here. And again today in this same area, but then tomorrow we bring in that next disturbance that Alex was talking about. So then we bring in a larger area with the risk of severe weather. All hazards will be possible. Let's take a look at how things line up. So out ahead of it, we're going to have winds out of the south coming in, bringing up the moisture out ahead of this cold front. And then we're also going to have the instability rising, especially across parts of eastern Iowa into northern parts of Illinois. You're going to see a lot of energy in the atmosphere that allows storm clouds to grow really tall and really strong. And the taller they grow up there, they're going to tap into some colder air. So that's where hail is forming, right? So hail is going to be a possibility. Strong damaging winds too. Those downdrafts also a possibility. We've got really strong westerly winds. That's punching right in across parts of Minnesota and then into northern Wisconsin. So where you do have that turning of the winds, there will be that isolated tornado risk. So now we're starting the day tomorrow morning. We'll have a couple of rounds of thunderstorms through early in the day. And then as we get through the afternoon, this is now 8 o'clock, so into the evening, we see thunderstorms blasting across southern Wisconsin into northern Illinois, and keeping an eye on Chicago as well. Remember, tomorrow actually is the 1-year anniversary of the big derecho that moved across Iowa into Illinois, right? So that might be on top of mind for a lot of you across this zone. Unfortunately, we do have storms in the forecast. Doesn't look like that same kind of situation, but I know, if you were affected by it last year, you're thinking about it this year. All right, Detroit, we've got to look at your forecast Monday and Monday night for thunderstorms again on Tuesday, and then finally we get a break by Tuesday evening. Alex?
Well,
let's take a look at where we are right now. First of all, the size of the Dixie Fire, as you can see here, up getting close to 500,000 acres. It started on July 13th. The cause is still unknown. There's actually another fire that merged with it here. That was a much smaller one, the Fly Fire. But now this is massive. I mean, again, our second largest fire on record. Look at when all these fires actually happened as well. These are the top 5 largest in California history. And 2020, 2021, 2018, 2020, 2020 with the Creek Fire. So it's all in recent times. So we take a look at where we are in terms of the national fire preparedness levels. We're at a 5. We've been at a 5 now for more than almost 2 months, I guess it is. And we're expected to stay there. That the level of preparedness needs to be at the highest point, and it's there, unfortunately, it looks like, for the duration of the fire season. We've got red flag warnings that are up today in portions of Wyoming, and also a fire weather watch into Montana. Dry conditions, the heat that's going to be building this week every single day, a big concern across parts of the West. And we take a look at what's coming our way the next 7 days. No rain for the areas that are dealing with most of the fires across the North and West. In fact, it only gets worse weather-wise. Some of the smoke actually that we had over the weekend across the West kind of cut down a little bit on the fire concern, simply because it just helped those temperatures stay down a bit. Now that smoke, though, it's stuck in the San Joaquin Valley. It continues to be a big health concern across Wyoming, Colorado, into northern New Mexico. The entire state of Colorado is under an air quality alert. So let's take a look and track the smoke and where it's going to be the thickest. Reno, we've been dealing with it all weekend. I mean, you have no visibility out beyond to see the mountains and the views because of the smoke. It's thick enough that it's affecting your breathing out there, and it's going to be stuck with us all the way here, at least through the middle part of the week. Now, another way the drought in the West could affect all of us is I'm so mad for them that they're not getting their insurance money. I don't understand.
I don't get it. What is the purpose of insurance?
I know. But the way that they're turning it around with just that positive attitude is also so amazing too, and so it's very impressive.
The spirit. I guess you threw it. All right. Well, on average, derechos occur in the Midwest once or twice a year. In fact, by definition, a derecho must have wind damage that extends more than 250 miles and include wind gusts of at least 58 miles per hour. And those reports have to be within 2 to 3 hours of each other.
Yeah. I'm also actually talking heat. I'm going to Rochester, New York. And the reason I picked Rochester because it's a sister city to Calda Niseta, Italy, Calta Niseta, Italy, which is in Sicily, which just had the temperature of near satellite. These are two really good pieces of data that show you what's happening. I mean, you can see it with your visual eye where the spin is. Right in here is that spin, that center of circulation. And you notice that there's not a ton of cloud cover or convection or thunderstorm activity around it. There's some way back here. In fact, Turks and Caicos, weather's not great right now. But the center of circulation is well away from you, but you are getting in some of that sort of outer reaches of the circulation. Some of that actually still down to the south over the DR. And yesterday when we had Fred moving right over top of the DR here, you didn't get that much rainfall. And folks there actually were sort of hoping for some because we have a drought ongoing. So now you're getting into it. And of course, the concern always, though, is if it's too much rain, will we have flash flooding or quick river rises or mudslides? That's still one concern. We do have tropical storm watches that are up for the southeast Bahamas, not the Turks and Caicos, but the southeast Bahamas and eastern parts of Cuba. So let's go ahead and look at where we are with the winds right now. It is gusting to or sustaining to 18 at Grand Turk Island there in the Turks and Caicos. But overall, the wind speeds have been down. And, you know, between the appearance of what the center circulation looks like right now and those measured wind speeds, we know it's just a tropical depression, but we do anticipate it will increase in strength back to tropical storm as it approaches the south.